Hello and welcome. Welcome to just, I don't even know. Hey, Cronus, you were my first. Woot woot. I went on a little early. Um, so me and myself were hanging out having margaritas. Um, it's been not another Manic Monday, really. Oh, cool. The VW is here.
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
welcome.
Yeah. Vigilante Williamson here on the first episode I've ever been on your channel, and I'm excited.
I'm excited to have you because number one, I want a VW bus really bad in my life. Okay. So and number two, I've just been watching. First of all, I just have to acknowledge that Cronus is my first. Okay, right here. It says so.
Hell Cronus.
Hail Cronus. I heard the whole story about Cronus today.
What happened to Cronus?
Yeah, you were Cronus. Your time. You're the mythological titan of time. You don't have any time. That's why you can't
You're neither first
have a
nor last.
microphone because you have no time. And quit eating all the fucking babies, man. Stop.
Oh man,
Damn.
is Cronus in the Illuminati?
No, Cronus. It was okay. Cronus was a Greek titan, but Cronus also is now a new name for a big IT company and a computer programming
Oh,
thing. But anyways, it's just funny because Cronus in Greek mythology was the father of Zeus. So, anyways, the whole story it's just really fascinating. So I give him a lot of shit. Okay, I met Cronus in chat once, and I don't know what it was between us, but we just started like ball busting each other. Like we've known each other for years. It's just been one of them kind of friendships, I guess.
yeah.
Really weird, really weird. So we have like on my Discord, we post music and stuff, and just like
Cool.
friggin', I call him Dork, he calls me Spat. It's just fun
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the fun shit.
Yeah, he's
Oh my god,
clarified.
meets the
He's a
tinkle again. Damn it, I
yeah.
told you to go before we left Earth. Oh wait, you're still here. Shh, shh.
Yeah, he
Code
clarified. He's
word
not
is
that
Telfa.
Cronus. He's a Klingon planet. It's also a
Okay,
name for Father Time, which I have right
whoa,
there.
so I did not know that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got some more Cronus info. Rough?
I didn't know there was a Klingon planet named Cronus either. We learn something every
Yeah.
day.
Well, but so Cronus the Titan, okay, is time. So I don't. It's just I don't know. I loved Greek mythology. Um, I'll put it to you this way: when my friend BJ Nicodemus said to me, "Nancy, where is your head in the clouds?" I turned around and I said, "Fuck yeah! Where else is it supposed to be?" When we were 13, and it's never come down from the clouds since.
I see. I see.
I That's when I started writing, and I'm just me, and I'm chilling, and I'm about ready to pour myself a margarita now.
I see. You were talking about the margaritas yesterday. Shout out to
I talk
margaritas.
about them all day. I drink them all day long.
I
They
see.
just happen to be virgin margaritas.
I see.
Is it live
Like
or
a
Memorex?
virgin,
Oh, please,
touch for the way. I've been singing a
please.
lot of 80s songs all day. If you caught my other
What
stream,
is it with everybody? Everybody wants to go back to the 80s. Do you know we
the
wanted to
best
be in the
creative era of
60s,
all time.
and we
I
thought the
know the
60s were.
60s were pretty dope too.
But
I mean,
yeah. Oh, by the way, you can curse. I don't care.
okay.
This
Oh
is
yeah.
chill. Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good, because I curse a lot anyway. But from
Oh,
50s to the
woo.
90s, each era had its own uniqueness that was
Oh
cool.
yeah,
And so you kind of want to go back. And now that we're like, because I was actually talking about this on the stream.
yeah.
Technically, we should be done with the 80s nostalgia. We should have been done with the 80s nostalgia 10 years ago, but it hasn't stopped. That's the unique
No,
thing.
no, because it is such a growing up in. I was born in '62.
Okay.
Okay, a total. I came out with bags under my. I came out tired because I was already freaking fighting for the underdog, and I was not going to
Yeah.
play by rules. I was
Mhm.
not going to get a a 30-year job with the 401. Why? Boring.
I'm
No, I'm
trying to
not
get
a
out of
boomer.
that, even though I had to go into that to get out of it. But I get it.
Yeah, yeah, but I was just kind of like, I was just different. I just like never fit in anywhere. And
Mhm.
by the way, I got to say, hey, Darth Haster, really, I did not shave my head bald, but
How's our faster?
Anne just happened to have the oil for my hair. I had to strip my hair because I made a mistake and really used a permanent red dye instead of like the temporary. So I
Mhm.
was David Bowie for a minute, but which was really cool. Huh, another 80s band. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I have an
70s and 80s.
icon. Well, yeah, but the whole Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars and
Spiders
that
from
whole,
Mars. Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah. And frig. So I did this whole thing and my hair was that red and I'm like, I want to do the makeup like that, you know? So I went and I did the makeup as best as I could. And as I'm doing this, all of a sudden Google pops up, spiders found on Mars. And I said, no, like shit like that. When shit like that happens, I start laughing and giggling because I'm just like, whoa, like what's the chance of that happening?
yeah. Shout out to the CIA. I appreciate
And
you
I said, woo woo.
stalking everybody.
I said, let me tell you, David Bowie knew it back there. Look at proof. Spiders found on Mars. He knew it a long time ago. Hello, nobody pays attention.
Yeah. Well, Bowie was into the space thing. He had the Space Oddity,
Mm-hmm.
ground control to Major
Oh my
Tom.
God.
Yeah,
That song just does that song not pull at your like, can you
that
just
song
picture
is
him?
so great.
Yeah, it just pulls at my heartstring. Like you can totally visualize
Yeah,
because we did not have like videos and stuff. So we were visualizing it. And that's how, you know what? There we go. We didn't have like all this, like MTV just started like when I graduated high school in
hmm
1980. So, but before that, it's like all the music you were like visually,
yeah.
it's,
You had to.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what? There
because,
were a lot more story type songs where you know what I mean. There was a
yeah,
whole like you could visualize the characters and that
right. Cashmere. Have you ever listened?
with the Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin Cashmere. Have you ever listened and really, and then like looked at the lyrics to that? It's just like, because we didn't have, hello, Google. Okay.
Yeah.
We were lucky if the album had the lyrics. We played the LP, not vinyl. Okay.
hmm
Which I just found the difference about that. Anyways, over and over and over with our ears to the big old speakers, trying to get every word to, the song. And then, I don't know, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, I actually just came across the lyrics. And you know how, like, when you hear a song or something, you think like maybe it says something, and then you find out the lyrics is totally different, and it kind of like blows your mind, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, try finding out that some of these lyrics 40 fucking years later, and then you're like really getting the song, and it takes you back to the time when you first heard that song, and you're just like, whoa. So that's what
Yeah.
I love about our era. I can sit here and go back now with all the technology now
hmm
and just like be even more amazed. And they're
Yeah.
still rocking. They're still rocking Phil Collins. Okay. Pink Floyd. Um, Pink Floyd's my number one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
my number
Favorite.
one.
What's your favorite Pink Floyd album?
Um, oh God.
It's
Probably
usually a.
Animals.
Oh, that was not any of the three that it usually is. Usually, look at you. That's serious. Because usually it's the
That's
Wall,
deep.
Wish You Were Here, or Dark Side
No,
of the Moon.
animals, man. Big man. Ha ha, Shirajiwa. And one of the lyrics is, you have to
Yeah,
grin in their face where you're stabbing them with the steely knife. It was just like, oh my God, I got chills still. Okay.
yeah,
That whole
yeah.
album. And, actually, my son was almost born at the last Pink Floyd concert he was born in 1992. They were
hmm
supposed to go to Vegas, but they ended up canceling Vegas. and just did the LA tour, but I was too pregnant to go.
Oh
But if they
man.
would have went to Vegas, we were going. And he might have been born. He would have been.
Oh
I used to
boy.
lay the speakers on my belly, man, with Pink Floyd playing to my kid. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm glad. I'm sorry you missed the show, but I'm glad just for your son's health because I can't imagine people at a Pink Floyd concert would have been available to deliver a baby. But
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered. He would have probably, I would have probably had a better labor because he would have heard the songs and said, hell yeah, come out rocking, you know? And his dad is from, Great Britain, Wales. So I had the opportunity to really get the DL, the down low, on really what Pink Floyd really stood for and everything. I got a lot of my music awareness um, from him, which
Mhm.
I'm very grateful for. You know, like all like um, Frig, I can go on and on and on about music. Music is poetry in motion, and I'm a
Yeah,
poet.
yeah. I'm a huge fan of music too. I really do love music, and I grew up on a bunch of different music. Like, and it's funny. I mentioned earlier. I was talking to my mom about just like when you're a kid, you don't really have a frame for like era, so you all hear
Hmm.
it all at once. You know what I mean? And so
Hmm.
like when I grew up, there was like I talked about like we sprung for this like 100 disc CD changer, and it would be on random anything from R&B to hip hop to like rock, or because my stepdad was into the Beatles and he wasn't really into Pink Floyd, but he was into like some of the
Beatles.
rock bands. Yeah, he was really into the Beatles and he was into jazz. He was into like John Luke Ponte and then all these other different groups, and the Parliament
Lucky
Funkadelic and all this stuff.
bastard.
Huh?
That's so. I said lucky bastard under my breath. I'm like, God, I wish I had a relative like that that was more into that kind of music because I missed out on a lot of that, and I just, oh God,
But you
I
can
got
always go back.
goosebumps.
That's the thing, I mean, and then I haven't heard every Pink Floyd album. I haven't heard every Who
Okay,
album. I haven't heard every. Well, I have heard most every Prince album,
have you
but
heard the song "Shine On You Crazy Diamond"?
yeah, I have heard that.
Shine. Okay, have you watched that friggin' video?
I don't know if I've
That
seen the
visual?
video.
You,
No.
do. It is friggin' wow. They were really wow with the wall and stuff, but this is like "Shine On You Crazy Diamond." It's like really, it's just go watch it and you'll see for yourself. It's very long, okay,
Hmm.
very long, but it's so worth it. And the Beatles, I was singing the Beatles today. Some people on my Discord music aren't real fans of the Beatles, so I don't
Hmm.
post a lot of the Beatles.
Yeah.
But like Day Tripper is like one of my favorite songs.
My favorite song, I am a huge fan of like Abbey Road. And my favorite
Whoa,
song is
yeah.
probably the like the ending where they have like all these songs combined. I really
Uh-huh.
love that. Either that or A Day in the Life are probably my favorite Beatles song. And honestly, kind of the same thing of transitioning into different types of songs and going back and forth. I just thought that was like really cool.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what's really funny is because like Sergeant Pepper's and Yellow Submarine,
yeah,
when my kid was in a talent show in kindergarten, he sang Yellow Submarine, okay?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
1994. He knew every single word to Yellow Submarine.
Well, half of
Serious.
it is "We All Live
Right,
in
but I
Hell
mean, that's the
Submarine."
kind of music my kid like when he would go with me. I was a single mom. I still hung out with all my friends, right? We'd all get together. Now we have our kids, right? So we're still listening to the B-52s and Depeche Mode and the Cars and the blah, 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 and the Beatles and the Stones and all the kids are, yeah. So he got like, yeah. I don't know. Just music just is just awesome. It's just, I mean, yeah, it tells a story. Anyways, I'm going to share the link. Everybody in my chat is a wrench, okay?
Yeah.
Just in case
Mhm.
I poof. I'm back in Kentucky, so I have poofing problems right now. Um, so if it should happen and I'm not back,
Man.
just shut it down whenever you have to go. That's fine. But if somebody
Okay.
else wants to come up, like this morning, like nobody, NB and sci-fi, like I was ghost hostess. That's what the joke is. I just like
Mm.
kept poofing out because my battery kept dying again.
Hmm.
Didn't do it the whole time that I was at Darth and Butterflies. Didn't have a problem charging my phone. I come here, bam, same problems. So it must be the electrical in this building. Anyways, long story
Yeah.
short, they just having a heyday talking about music and they were just like ignoring me when I was back. I'm like, take over. You guys know what to do. I'll be back when I'm back and just shut it down. I don't care. It's supposed to be fun, a chill stream and random, whatever, quirky. But
Yeah.
there's three subjects I will talk to death about.
Hmm.
Music, okay. Trap houses. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That
Music.
sounded crazy yesterday.
Oh my God. When she told me that, and I'm just like, girl, and you know what she says? She's like, bitch, man. We just talked, but she's like, girl, man, she was so quick. I said, no, girl, you are so old now. You don't need
You
to be friggin'. I said,
can't be
let's
out
go
here
file
fighting
a
in your
police.
40s.
I said, that's elder abuse. She goes, we were just having to hate it. And I was just laughing. I was laughing so much. I'm just like, but with due respect, out of no reason, because she has a beef with the daughter. So you're going to go up and punch. She's 22 years old. Really? When I was 22, there's no way in hell I would punch anybody that was my elder
Man,
in the
these kids
face.
are wild nowadays. These kids
Right?
nowadays are insane. I mean, they were raised by the internet and they weren't really raised by their parents. A lot of their parents were trying to be cool with them instead of like raising them. And so they're like they don't really respect any like concept of authority whatsoever. So they're wild across the board. So
Yeah. And
unfortunately it's
a
like
lot
that.
of I don't know if you can hear me. If you can't, I'll
Yeah, I can
just
hear
be
you.
right back.
I hear you
Okay.
pretty good.
I have to go onto the boob of you to here we go. To put the what the oh, okay, whatever. I don't even know what that is about. Oh, this technology shit really. I mean, either like advance it really bad that all I gotta do is think and shit can happen already. These button pushings and copy paste and all that crap. I'm done. Okay, I'm back. So I had to go all the way out into YouTube because the little comment thing is too tiny in my phone and I can't do copy paste.
Mm,
How stupid.
yeah. And for whatever
Fix
reason,
that, people.
when you okay, so I have the same issue. If I'm hosting a stream on StreamYard, I cannot copy paste. I have to go to the YouTube, the copy paste comments.
Hmm. Do
And I
you
don't
do
know
it through your
why.
phone?
I don't do it through my phone, I'm doing it through the computer. It's the same issue.
Okay, so when do you have a touch screen?
No, I don't
Or do
have a
you
touch
do the
screen.
so you do
This is
the
a regular
control the
PC. And
okay,
I'm
so
just
you
right
do
clicking
like
with a mouse.
wow. Have you tried control what is it? Control C, I think is copy and then control P is
Uh,
paste.
yeah, I've tried, but I don't even know if I can highlight things when I'm hosting. Oh, she poofed out. She said she'd do it. So I guess this is just my stream. And so welcome to the 57 and a half episode of Vigilante Williamson show. Oh, she's back. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna put the phone down. Okay.
Control V. Yeah, I
No,
think Control C is how to copy. Control V is how to paste, I believe. Or
yeah, because control P is print.
yeah,
Woo!
yep.
That's how we did it back in the day.
When I'm hosting the stream, it doesn't even let me highlight.
Do you know that yeah, it's really so you can't just interesting. Huh. So you have an old school PC then. Like something
Uh,
like I would know how to operate.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a touch screen. I'm not that fancy. Well, one
Okay.
is I built the PC.
To
So I just
highlight, if I'm not mistaken, you hold down the mouse on the right or the left and you drag it across and it'll highlight.
I'm actually about to go into old streams. I think I can't prove it. Let me see. What's the
Yeah.
name of the
That's
story?
interesting. I might know something that somebody who is advanced in technology
I
doesn't.
am
Wow,
not
that is so
advanced in
cool.
technology. I am Boomer Lancey Boomerson. Like I am.
I'm
I have a basic grasp on technology, but I'm Boomer, pure Boomer.
well, excuse me, the boomers made the technology.
But
Okay,
that's
so let's get what. Okay, let me clarify something about what. I'm like on the cusp, I guess, between a boomer and a Generation X. Okay,
well,
but
technically
all
the
this.
phrase doesn't really refer to a generation anymore. It just kind of refers to just being out of touch. But technically, most people they say who are boomers are actually Gen Xers.
Okay, because to me, what a boomer is the baby booming generation that happened after the '60s. Okay, we were
Mm-hmm.
all really like it was really good. Like our parents, it was right after the war. The economy was getting really good, but we got a lot of us were very spoiled because
Mm.
our parents didn't have doodly squat. And then now they got
Yeah.
2 cars, they were owning homes, like unions were coming in. I mean, it was a very good era, but it was also really weird, okay? Because they spent so much time at work, they left us alone. Hello, we are the 420 crew behind the 7-Eleven, okay? Yeah, that did, and so before latchkey kids, we were before latchkey. Like it was like, okay, it's 11:20, okay? It's time to go over to Nancy for bong hits and coffee. Okay,
See.
seriously, we were running the streets till 1 o'clock in ninth grade until all of a sudden, like the Hillside Strangler came. I was in Hollywood clubs at 18. Going on, I went to the California Jam 3-day concert at the age of 13. Okay,
Oh,
it
wow.
was safe to do stuff. Like we didn't worry about
Mm-hmm.
getting kidnapped or blah 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 blah, or it just wasn't
Yeah, I'm from Detroit in the '90s. Did not have that experience.
brought. Oh, dude, I'm
It's
from
funny.
LA.
My mom was so overprotective. I had no concept for how unsafe Detroit was until I moved out. I would say
Really,
at the same time, you know what?
huh?
Even then, I rode my big wheel around like the block, and I knew a lot of people in the area that I grew up in. And at one point, me and my cousins could like walk through like part of the whole west side of Detroit. And I don't know if I would do that today. But then again, I can barely walk now. I'm that's part of that's laziness. But I mean, so it wasn't like I
No,
joke about it, but a lot of people kind of overrate or they
but
overstate
that
how
makes
bad Detroit is.
sense though that your
Yeah,
parents would be that way because you're like you could be my kid. Okay,
yeah,
seriously. Okay,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden, like this shit started to happen. Like freaking people were freaking like ODing on PCP.
yeah. That was kind of
Okay,
my mom generation.
and
My mom and you are in the same generation, so you guys
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
all
So
grew up in that saying, "Oh, everything's safe," and then it just wasn't, and it was like right around the time that I was born a little bit after that because I realized how crazy '80s Detroit was, and
mhm.
so
And
yeah,
then the '90s came, and then like
'90s.
partying. Oh my God, the stuff that we did, man. It was just like I look back on it, and it's just like you could not do that stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
was so grateful. By the way, two things. Happy birthday,
Happy
dork.
birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday, dork. And
Happy birthday, Kronos.
I didn't welcome um
Help,
um
help New Bomb
New
Turk
Bomb
and
Turk.
Bone.
Yeah, I just met him
Yeah, yeah.
earlier
He's
this
a
morning. Yeah, yeah.
really cool, really cool, really cool.
Yeah, I'm just meet so many cool people through my life. That's what I'm saying. It was
There's
just
so
like,
many cool people on the YouTube. There's a lot. I met a
yeah,
lot of cool people and a lot of fun people to hang out with. Slasher, that's
hmm
how I met you, I believe. Slasher McSplitter, and a lot of
I
people.
see
This
here.
is
I see Bone. Hey,
see Bone,
Bone.
boom,
I
boom,
can't
boom,
see the chat.
boom,
Yeah,
boom, 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 boom. Okay.
meow, Bone. No, I'm gonna do caca, caca. I'm a raven because he's Bone, like, but he's like, never mind. Bone. And
Yeah.
Slasher, that's how I met Slasher. I, frig, that's how I adopted Darth and Butterflies as my first well, I adopt other kids besides my, kid that I actually gave birth to because I just like kids and whatever.
Hmm.
They were my first virtual children. And they got to take care of me for 2 fucking months.
Oh man.
My 2 hour tour lasted almost 3 months. I just
Oh
got
man.
home Saturday, man. And we're
Yeah.
not
Oh
gonna get there.
yeah. How you been doing? Because yeah, you had
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
health issues.
Bless. You know what? I am so grateful for that because if it wasn't for all of that, and I found out some really great information today, by the way, but later, if it wasn't for that, I've been battling with this stage 3 kidney failure going into 4 since
Man.
2016. I've been like sick, sick, sick. I'm on insulin. My sugars are all over the place. Let's see, I think it was like 15, 20, 22 or 25 blood transfusions, all
Oh
here
wow.
in this town, at this hospital. Okay, but and so I got really, really, really sick, and I thought it was sciatica at first. Like, okay, I know you have back problems, right? But to the point where where you can't help but scream because the pain
Oh
is so bad. But you can't walk, nothing. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on, right? So, and I'm thinking it's sciatica. I couldn't move out of bed for 3 weeks. It was getting bad, and I was getting worse and worse and worse. Then I started to feel better. Okay. And then I went up, me and, well, I went up and visited Darth and Butterflies, and I just got really, really sick to the point of I passed out in their house. I was unresponsive. Butterflies had to
oh
call,
no.
yeah, 911. Now, I've been twice with sugars over 2,000. Okay.
Oh wow.
And my sugars were 1,900. Okay,
Yeah.
but I was taking my
Serious.
insulin, and so blah 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 blah. Long story, in there for 3 weeks. Bless this friggin' hospital. It was a learning hospital. It was a university,
Hmm.
West Virginia University Hospital. So like I had a
Okay.
team of doctors. Blah blah blah
Shout out
blah
to
blah blah blah. Guess
WVU.
what it was? Guess what it was? Well, first of all, when they told me that they found poison in my system,
Wow.
okay, and
Yeah.
told me some other stuff, I was just like, what? So now I'm like, dun, 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 dun. Number one, I'm a, I'm a storyteller. Number two, I'm a friggin' criminal defense paralegal. That's what I did for 30 years. I'm a profiler. So all of a sudden, my legal brain, who done it? Who's trying to fucking,
Man.
and because I was in this like psychosis type thing, I'm just like, I
What
know I'm
type
not.
of poison?
Oh, so they said it was a specific drug. And it's a drug that I do not use. Okay.
Hmm.
But somebody that I know, might have rolled his weed in it and I might have smoked it. This is what I'm trying to deduce how
Okay.
that Pacific would get in my fucking body because number
Maybe.
one, I'm not fucking tripping. I'm not, you know
Mm.
what I'm saying? I know because I friggin' grew up in the fucking drug
Yeah,
era.
60s, 70s,
Okay, a
even
lot of
to the
spare,
80s. I mean, yeah.
honey. I experiment. Yeah, here I am an alchemist. I like to back in the
Yeah.
day. And
This
anyways,
generation is kind of taking that drug thing too seriously.
yeah, but but we experiment. It was like we didn't go from smoking weed to eating acid in a week, and we're like freaking. It, never mind. Anyways, long story short, yes, I have experimented with drugs. I know what certain drugs do to your body. I know how I feel on them. So I'm like freaking out, right? So unspecified poison. Well,
Mm.
then they find out that I had a bacterial infection in my spine, but it was old. It was like 2 years old, but it had done such damage. It ate a hole in like my spine
Mm.
down there and slipped my
Oh
disc
no.
out. That's why I was in such pain. But it
Jesus.
still does not explain where this substance came from. Okay, because I
Oh
don't
my
even take
God.
pain pills. There's just
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's found in oxycodone. It's found in um um cleaning supplies.
Wow.
It's just like a really it turns into this blah 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 blah. So
Was it like
anyways,
bath salts or like some more like
no,
morphine
it's
type
like
stuff?
chlora hydrochlora
Oh, I think I may have
um
heard that. I think people
arr,
call it like wet or something like that.
something like that. It's what you
Because
cut
I think
fucking it's what you cut coke with. It's what they friggin' manufacture meth with because they
I
asked
know
me.
what you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they asked me, and I'm like, I was shocked, and so, I mean, you could tell by looking at me, okay? And now I'm like saying, well, what the fuck, right? So, long story short, all the way up until this afternoon when I got a phone call, this is why I've kind of poofed off your stream. I had to get a phone call. It was one of the doctors from the university that the labs came back with what exactly caused this reaction in my body. Okay. I have neuropathy. So they put me on, gabapentin. Okay. Neurontin.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Mm-hmm.
not like feeling that way. Okay. I don't, so I took myself off of them. So I got restless leg syndrome. So they put me on a Parkinson disease medicine. That is severely, if I take that medicine and I take Humalog insulin with that medicine, it is a deadly combination.
Oh
It's
man.
of the deadliest. Okay, so they took me off of
Wow.
Humalog.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so I was on a different
Thank
short
God you're
term.
still here. Seriously, that just sounds scary.
This is like no, this and this. It's like this. Just you can't make shit like this up. And plus, I got two witnesses. Anyway, so today I found out the insulin, the short acting insulin that I grabbed, okay, and threw in my bag to make sure that I had the short acting because I was running out of my long acting, was in a yellow container. That was Humalog. I poisoned my own damn self.
Oh man.
But I did not know that that one medicine.
Uh-oh. Nancy, is it poof time? A bone will be right back. I seen him on Turk said they got him like they got Smokey off of Friday and laced one of his joints with PCP. And he had never moved so fast in his life for about 2 hours and crashed and slept for 12. Yeah, I don't mess with that sort of stuff, man. What did the weight down do to me? So while Nancy's poofed out, and I wish I could share, but now I'm watching the weight down destroy my career. What's he saying? Okay. I'm sorry. I know. I wish him and this fade in. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's just me again. I'm sorry. I'm watching the weight down destroy me, and I really wish I could share it. And it's oh yeah, AEW. Oh Jesus, the weight down. Oh, I wish I could share this with you. I love the weight down. Talk about music. Could talk about music since Nancy's gone, and what Nancy went through. I really, it's crazy. She kind of poisoned herself, but just oh man, health issues suck. But on the way, I actually had to go get a. Or are we talking about drugs? A plant. It's not a drug. It's a plant. And I was listening to Prince's Sign of the Times album. And that album is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. Like, it's my favorite Prince album. I like Dirty Mind. I like Purple Rain. I like 1999. I like Diamonds and Pearls. But Sign of the Times is just special. It just from top to bottom. He covers so much musical ground on that album. And I really fuck with that album. I really think that album is top notch. I was just listening to that and just thinking like, man. Um, and it looks like Dark Hasher says we've been working on stories together. She was helping me edit my story. That's cool. That's the you know what? That's what we need. The only like I think a lot of people are stuck on trying to get these $1 billion shitty companies to bend to our knee and that bend to our will, and that ain't happening. It ain't about money, it's about sending a message. So the only real thing we can do is create the alternative. So Darth Haster making stories, you sexy mother. As far as the song, that's a dope song. Prince got so many songs. He can make 8 greatest hit albums. I mean, they kind of had a bunch of greatest hit albums. They had to do eras for his greatest hits. And I like the Batman album is pretty dope too. It's pretty underrated in the Prince catalog. Trust is good. But like the only way, Kai has his book, and we have to have creators creating. We have to have new IP and new things to look forward to reading and watching, because it's not going to come from the mainstream. There will be a few gems. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut. But all together, if we want good material, and that's what Dark Hasher's been doing, we've got to make it. And you guys making it, the writers of the world, I always wish I could write, because I can come up with like premises and not fall through. I have an idea for something I want to make, kind of a multimedia project. If ever I had the time, I'll do it. But we have to create new IP. We have to create new books. We have to create new comic books. We have to create new games, music, television, or your YouTube shorts, maybe not like, maybe shorter movies, to do things in budget. Anyone who knows how to do animation or anything like that. But we have to be the creatives. And IP is intellectual property. Kronos, independent producer, that's another one. But yeah, intellectual property. Sorry for just talking, because you forget everyone doesn't. But yeah, new IP or new intellectual property or new stories, new franchises, just even if they're not franchises, because I think there's an argument to be made to whether or not franchises should be a thing. How many sequels, how many remakes do we need? How many times do we need reboots? How many times do we need the same story being told time and time again? As much as I love comic books, I think one of the biggest hindrances is that Batman has been 30 for 100 years. And I would love, one thing I know Marvel's doing, I'm sure they're screwing it up, but they do like a life story series. They did Spider-Man life story, where they try to go by like in chronological order of his age. I would love to see something like that for any of the characters, and that just be a finality. I would love a story to be told from Batman transitioning into old Bruce into Batman Begins and giving a mantle to Terry McGinnis, or even a story which they kind of did with Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne taking the Batman and Robin mantle, which I loved actually that run. And hell, Easton Burkholder. I'm holding it down for Nancy. She said that she would have issues because of her phone, and she may poof and go away. And so, yeah, I would like to see that. There are no risk takers. And in the 90s, there was nothing risk takers. Nothing but risk takers. You know what I mean? That's how everything that came out in the 90s was, for the most part, an original idea. And there's obvious exceptions. Kronos mentioned Spawn. And you know what? That's one thing. If there are things to remake, maybe things that you could have got better. Even though I like Spawn in the 90s, I think it gets kind of a bad rap. But you could remake Spawn, because you haven't really seen Spawn since the 90s. As far as, because you had that TV show on HBO that was really good. You had obviously the comic book that was insanely popular, and then you had the movie. And the movie maybe not as well received historically, but I thought it was fine. And it would be nice to, Spawn is a story that you could definitely retell now as far as a movie goes. And I heard they're trying to, but they're trying to make it woke, which I don't know why. And that's another sad thing for me personally. Like, every black character now has to be some crazy liberal's wet dream. And it's like, God damn, we can't exist on our own merits anymore. And that pisses me off. Didn't like the movie Spawn had his moments. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. But I liked it. I thought it was fine. Even with John Leguizamo, as weird as, I don't know if he was the CG was definitely rough. I think that was one of the biggest issues. Is that's a movie that has to be CG heavy, and the CG just wasn't up to snuff in the '90s. It just wasn't. It's not a movie for practical effects. And no, Blade wasn't really liberal or conservative. To be fair, it was just about killing vampires. I guess my thing is everything has to be shown through the lens of Buy Large Mansions, aka Burn Loot Murder, aka what is it? Something L Marxist. And it's like, no, we have other opinions, we have other things to do, and we actually, God damn it, I'm tired of liberal against vampires. I'm tired of this idea that I have to be looking at a white man to hate and looking for another white man to save me or a white woman to save me or just anything. It's like, listen, man, life is fucking hard. And just as an individual trying to get through life, I don't need everyone else putting their own spin on what my life is or should be. So as far as a movie like Blade or Spawn, just make a good story. Just tell the stories that were already told with these characters. And Blade was a great movie. I really like Blade. And I think it holds up better than I thought it did. I rewatched parts of it not the other day, like a month or so ago. I probably rewatched the whole thing just for clips for a video. And I just thought, man, this is really good. This is really, really good. Kronos is pinkish with white spots. Technically, hey, I'm not black. I'm like brown, light brown. I'm light brown. So yeah, I mean, you know what? Colors are not racist, man. Tell you're Caucasian, you know what I'm saying? And I'm I don't know. Now there's so many different words. But hail, Darth Haster. You got to go. I'll see you later. And you got some red spots as well. I see. Entertainment products need characters we want to cheer for or cheer against, and the plot line needs to be partially inspired by the traits of the characters. We need fun to watch. Absolutely. Fun would be nice. Escapism would be really nice right about now. Hey, Vidge, Rob Zombie is doing a remake of The Munsters. That might be interesting because Rob Zombie's Halloween, it was different, but it was interesting. At least Rob Zombie has a vision, as far as a director, and obviously he was a musician at first. Don't hate Rob Zombie. Yeah. You know what? I'd be interested. I'd rather see his version of The Munsters than anyone else's. I'll tell you that. If you just told me The Munsters were being remade, I would go, yeah. But seeing Rob Zombie attached, I'm a little more interested, to be fair. To be 1,000% fair. I guarantee you, unless he goes woke, which who knows. Wouldn't that be a shame if Rob Zombie went woke? But mixed bag, but he's at least mixed bag, but he's a risk taker. We talked about risk taking. He'll take risk. And like I said, this is probably going to be a weird movie. It may not be faithful to The Munsters, especially in Rob Zombie's hands. But we'll get a better product out of him, even if it's not perfect or not even that good, than we would have got our basic Hollywood. Because at least he's a risk taker. Yeah, he made some decent horror movies. This can have a horror aesthetic. I'm not sure. Hopefully, he still keeps it as a comedy and the funny aesthetic and the comedic stuff. But he can add his horror elements to The Munsters. And it really sucks that Nancy's not back. I hope she comes back. Let's see if she hit me up on Twitter. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh man, but I'm looking at other stuff like the Guatemalans meeting Kamala Harris with Trump won signs. Troller. Oh man. Sorry, reading stuff on Twitter. 3 from Hell, I didn't see that either. I saw the Halloween movies, and they were interesting. I mean, I thought. I mean, didn't they remake Halloween after that? But I thought it was something different. It was something different. And Halloween had kind of got stale as a franchise, so it was fair. Why's Karl Malone trending? Somebody find out about the kids? Oh, now, Jesus Christ. This Karl Malone story had been known forever. So the Jazz are now taking down a Karl Malone statue, which they should have because he's a piece of shit. The Jazz are taking the Karl Malone statue down after NBA makes 30 for 30 in the past. I didn't know they had a statue. I mean, he raped the dude. He raped the girl. Not statutorily raped the girl. So Absolutely fucked up. Oh man. Yeah, so Karl Malone. I'm just looking at Twitter. I don't know why. Because I was trying to see if Nancy had hit me up. Because I may have to just leave early, and I hate to do that. But I saw that Karl Malone. I didn't even know he had a statue. And Utah with and Utah with their kind of rep, I can't believe they even built that motherfucker a statue because that story had been around for so long. For so long. And Kronos, you're smart not to twit. I'd never used Twitter until I got this channel because so many people used it. And so that's the best way to contact people. So I ended up getting one. I hate social media in general. I don't have a fake book. I don't have a personal anything. There's no, the guy who plays Vigilante Williamson. I don't know if I'm playing Vigilante. I'm still basically just me, just in a mask. But like me, my real life, no fake book, no Twitter, no Insta scam, no TikTok, no nothing. But as Vigilante Williamson, I do have a Minds, I do have a Twitter, and I did get a TikTok. And I did get a Discord. I used to have Discord, but I was worried about getting doxxed, which I still am. But oh well, what can I do now? Too late now. But I'm a Discord normie / boomer / I don't really like. I have a Discord, but don't want it. Don't want it. Like, you know what I mean? Don't want to maintain it. Don't want to. No, everyone join my Discord. I'm not that guy. It's cool to contact people I know. Outside that, I'm not a big deal. And Kronos never got doxxed. Good. I had a friend who was like international who doxed me just to show me she could off of Discord, and I was like, that scares the shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. And Nancy is still not back, which sucks. If I do, so what? Hey, if that's your attitude, that's understandable. And I mean, I thought about that because one time I actually appeared for a small second on one of the Culture Crime Fighters, which is every Wednesday on either me or Matt's channel. And for a second, I had my mask off because I accidentally hit the. Let me see. Where's the start cam? So I actually just hit it now because you won't be able to see anything. But I accidentally hit the start cam button, which now it's just going to show you darkness. If I can hit it. That's what she said. So I accidentally hit that button. So we'll start cam. And it was right on my face for a quick second. And I stopped it. And then, Matt, being the cool guy he is, he edited it out. And I was kind of worried. And I said, you know what? I got to stand by every goddamn thing I say. If people know who I am, that's fine. I mean everything I say. So I don't want to get doxxed at all. But I shouldn't have any fear of being doxxed. I mean, I believe in the Most High. Plus, I have a 12 gauge. So what can I possibly fear? And it's not like I'm saying something outlandish for the sake of saying it. I mean, I may crack jokes and be a little more self-deprecating at times than I may be if it was just me, which is one of the reasons I use the quote-unquote persona, because it's a little bit more relaxing. I'm a little more freak, and I'm really a very uptight, over-analytical guy, and I think some of that comes through. But it's like, why the fuck would I be scared of somebody? It's nothing I say that I wouldn't stand for in person. So it's like, I shouldn't be scared of being doxxed. So there's something to that, Cronus. Something to that. But man, I don't know how. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go. I don't know if there's a way I can end the stream for Nancy, and I hope she can come back. But I am going to get out of here. I am going to stream. Comics Division is back. He is going to be back on his channel, and I do want to do. I like that you said self-deprecation. Yeah, I'm very self-deprecating at times. I am as a regular person, but I'm way more so even as Vigilante because I mean, I joke about Vigilante could, fuck a fat bitch, which regular guy does too. But let me get a link for, I'm gonna toss two links. I'm gonna toss the Wake Downs link, and am I a mod? I'm not a mod. I don't think I can toss a link. And so I'll just toss the Wake Downs link. And honestly, like I said, in an hour, I have to, in less than an hour, I have to stream with Comics Division. He's back on Yelling at Parked Cars, and I'm excited to have him back. And so I will be doing that in less than an hour. So to take a break, because I streamed almost 3 hours earlier, and I'm streaming almost an hour with Nancy, and then part of her not gone, which sucks. And I hope she gets better. All the health issues she's dealt with. Really a trooper, really a strong person dealing with all that stuff. Too lazy to find it. Unfortunately, I can't post a link because I am not a mod. So I have no ability to do it. So if you check Comics Division, I'm sorry, man. Look up Comics Division on YouTube, spelled Comix, and then Division is spelled normally. And you'll be able to just, if you sub to him, and in about less than an hour, I think at 10 o'clock, because that's when they usually start. Then we will be streaming, and it'll be his return. Is that my channel? Because I'm not sure if the link I just posted yet. Cause at first I just posted the Wake Downs video. Not sure if that showed up. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody in this chat. I really hopefully can stream with Nancy again, and hopefully her phone stays stable the whole time. But I'm gonna get out of here. See you guys in an hour, whoever joins me on Comics Division channel. Otherwise, thank you, Nancy, for having me, and peace. We'll see what happens if the stream dies and actually ends.
I'm back. Wow, that was a flight back to Mars, okay? It's over. Later, y'all. I came in. Whoa. Is anybody buffering? I'm gonna head out. You guys, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, I'll just and watch it later. Um, it's not over till I say it's over, and I got 7% battery, and I'm not done with the end of the Dennis story. Okay, so anyways, you get the gist of what happened. Wow. Silence. There's silence. I can see my bow going around. Anywho, so that what song comes to me, isn't it ironic? Wow, all of that really that I went through. Okay, lesson learned. Wow, so many. Hey you, I came back. Yeah, I had to wait for I don't know, the overlords of freaking whatever's. No, this building's just really old and the electrical's really bad, and I don't have a quick charger. And anyways, long story short, yeah, I don't have. I'm in the battery thing again. I knew you had hey Bone, and VW. It's an electrical issue, and I don't have a short charger. It's just stupid. Stupid. I just have one question, okay? So this is shit that I think of off the top of my head. If they can make a light bulb, a smart light bulb that supposedly can record an audio, right? If they can do that and you can turn it on and share with your friends, and blah, blah, who cares, whatever, I'll put on the show. Why can't they make talk or talk to text? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I think the priorities in the tech department need to like change. Just saying. But so yeah, I'm gonna just chill here by myself. You guys down there, I feel weird. I don't like being like nobody to talk to except for myself. Maybe that long is no fun. So um what I was thinking about. I'm just like, oh my gosh, here it is. I started the stream at 8:30. I get poofed off, or the phone shuts down at 9, and I'm just and 1%. It's exactly 8 minutes to charge 1%. What's the lesson learned here? I know what happened. Guess what? I was calm. I didn't freak out. I just started giggling and laughing, and I'm just like, well, I said it. Shut it down. Leave whatever. I'll come back and end the stream. It's it's like part of the course for my streams, and I don't plan it, and that's what's so funny. It's not planned. Like it just is what it is. It just happens, and oh well. So I'm not going to spaz out about it, but it's funny. Um, So maybe I should be known as the epic fail stream forever. I'm cool with that. Okay, because it's funny to me. Because I don't do it on purpose. unless unless I proof myself. Now the other day, true story, okay? The other day, um yeah, smart light bulbs, okay? Um they're called smart light bulbs. They're really cool actually. You get You put them in the regular socket. They're like look like a regular light bulb, but then you get this app called Genie or whatever the app is um to activate the light bulb, right? So, and you can change colors, and it's just really neat. And I'm all about lights, and I like to do like my own set designs, as a lot of you can see by my videos. And um, but you can like control it, okay? But then so I'm looking at this app because when I got back, I'm like, why doesn't my little purple light in my bedroom work? Well, Anne had turned, she couldn't stand the flashing, because when you turn on the light switch, it flashes to activate whatever it needs to activate, and she thought there was something wrong with my light bulbs. So anyways, so I'm like, no, 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 no. And I tell her this. I said, look, see, and I hit this thing and it says, would you like to activate audio and video? And I'm like, huh? Activate audio and video. So I read up on it and I'm like, no way. No way you have a light bulb spy. And I'm like, oh my God, Anne, what a story, right? So I have a light bulb spy. And it became a joke. And I really thought that it was just a joke, but true enough. And she has a smart TV, and she has an ex who is really a good IT whiz and has hacked her TV. It goes on and off and all this stuff. And and so I was asking questions, and I do believe Bone answered a lot of them. Yeah, you've been hacked. But to me, it's just like, well, why would you want to do that? I go, Anne, if he's doing that and it's like you're in your bedroom, I'm like, you know what we should do? We should really like fuck with him and like set up like a fake murder scene or something, or just really blow his mind if we know that he's doing that. Because I really didn't think that, you know, I mean, it just takes peeping Tom to a whole new different level. Just saying. Okay. Um, wow. Oh, listen, I just get a notification from Walgreens that my Humalog insulin is ready. No thanks. I think I'll pass on the Humalog. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm telling you, whoever the creator is, or whatever this is hell of a sense of humor when it comes to my life. Anyhow, um, so yeah, smart light bulb. I have them, but I just don't. I just now I don't know how to, because somebody had programmed it for me, and I don't have the technology that I did when I had said technology in my apartment, because it's no longer in my apartment. My um broke and stole everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it, Ticket. That's what happened. Yeah, that's it. Some wise guy. Yeah, you know, a wise guy. He broke in. Yeah, stole everything. Yeah, and that's how I'm just like, yeah, I can move on. Oh, it's because this. Where did I go? There I am. There I is. Um. Anyhow. I'm down to 4% battery. I hope you all had a good conversation. I'll have to go back and look at for her. Oh, you got it. I'm just reading through the chat, see what you guys were talking about. Okay. Oh, Easton was here. Yeah. So Saturdays, Easton and whoever else wants to join on in. Saturday, crafts. Just saying. A lot of people are crafty. You guys are talking about movies. God, you guys had good conversations. I'm pinkish with white spots. Darth had to go. Poor Darth. Look. This is the kind 2 months of me in his house. Yeah, I think he needs to new mom. No. Really? Now that is fucking what's up. Okay? And Marilyn can be the boom, the witches in the room stripper. I have a whole idea for that song. Okay? For real. I love his new album. Oh wow. That made it. Rob Zombie is doing a remake of the Munsters. Oh my god, it is so friggin' cool. I'm pale green striped. I don't hate Rob Zombie. Just scrolling through my own chat. I like horror movies he made. I just like his music, and I like his lyrics, and I don't know. I just like zombies, I guess. I would have loved to seen him in concert. Yeah, that's somebody I really would have liked to see. Iggy Pop, not so much. I don't think that Sex Pistols, definitely. Sid Vicious. I don't know. I was punk when punk was cool. Doxed now. It's more. I don't understand what doxed is. It's more of a persona for you. I would say that's what doxed. That's important. No link. I'm too late to find it. Cronus. You know why Cronus is lazy? It's because he eats all the kids all the time. He's Cronus. Grow up. You're not lazy. You're just fine. You're a programmer, or Cronus is somebody that I actually knew before I knew him. Another, I'll figure it out. No, I met somebody the wig down. He was a cool person too. I've been meeting a lot of really new people. That's cool. Yeah, it was closed after a while. It's good to have a mod. Yeah, it's 12 hours for her. Well, yeah, I don't go with that. Seriously. To be honest with you, I don't want to be monetized. I don't want to stay little so I can have fun. I don't want to get big and have to play by the rules. Shh, don't tell anybody. Rumor has it, I don't play well with the rules. I like to break a lot of rules. Rumor has it Sorry, that's being sarcastic. Crack houses and people brawling over the place at each other's throat. Ask her to live more peaceful this evening. Streams and not even say that I'm there, just to whatever do my part, right? But don't I don't know about this monetizing thing. To me, it's just like, what? So that so I might get 3 cents. I don't know. For me, that's just like, hmm. It sounds like the old, like, .com, Google days, AdSense, all that stuff. That, yeah, I just can't be bothered with that. Oh, okay. So but I don't stream. I only make. So what? He makes so new on church. Okay, makes game videos. Right on. I like watching other people play games that I can't play. Right on. Did let me see. Did you link? Like I'm talking to people that aren't here anymore. I hope. Did he do a link? No. What is this? Buffering, buffering, buffering. Oh, were you lifting weights trying to get buffed? I don't know. It's kind of whoever, however, dude. Look, Cronus, that's not how you spell dude. Dude. No. This is my favorite part. Buffering, 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 buffering. Sad but true. Hmm. Oh, and I have another song too that was a blast from the past, and now I forgot it, but it'll come back. Um, aw, that was so cool of you coming by. Thank you. Buffering, buffering, buffering. What are you buffering? Buffering, buffering, buffering. I know that's a term, like when the little circle goes round and round or something to get a signal. I don't know. Whatever. It's over. Then later. Yeah. Peace out. Right on. And with the hitty. Later again, taters. Oh, and then here we are. Hey, you're back. Okay. Went dark for a second. I've been listening to this new album the last few days. Okay. Tell me the new one with the which the new one, the 2021 with the my favorite song on it, Boom Boom Boom, that one bone, because Darth, oh, as I'm pulling away, first of all, he waits till the last day to whip out the one record, right? The new one from 2021 and play it. And as I'm driving away, there comes the friggin' UPS guy and hands him, and you can tell it's another vinyl. And he tells me today, I got the other Rod Zombie vinyl. It's better listening to it. I don't know that way. I guess I don't know. The stream was okay. Yes. Yeah, okay. So now I can't. This is gonna sound weird, but I got this oil on my hands because I had to put oil in my hair because I had to strip all the red out. Anyways, and it fried my hair, and I can't push my phone because I got oil in my hands. Anyways, what is that album called? I know that it's called something really weird. Um, if you can tell me. And What did you know what? I just started laughing when I heard the one song when it came on. My demons hate you. My demons hate you. I love it. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know, just the lyrics like that. I mean, I just started cracking up. And, then the other song, it's a girl's voice and she's saying, if you think we're crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. Devil worship! She's like, I'm sorry, but I don't find it like funny, haha, like he's trying to make a joke. I'm not making, I'm just in my mind and just the stuff that I've been through. I don't know. It's just, yes. Lunar eclipse and injection conspiracy. I love it. I love it. And then the ode to Casey, like I only heard it once and I haven't like listened enough, but where he's saying that he's a space whatever it a garbage can, and oh my god, just I don't know, it's just cool. It's just cool. Um so what are you oh no, that was new bomb. What's your take on him maybe doing a remake of the monsters? That 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 I'm excited about. That's the first thing that I can actually say in since, let's see, what was the last time I was so excited for a movie to come out? Wow. I think it was The Stand. Yeah. That was the last time I was excited for a movie to come out. And yeah. And then after that, it was just like nothing really good, or I was too busy or something, or nothing caught my eye, and or whatever, working mom. But um so right, I get that's the title of the album, correct? Or is that the title of the song? Sorry, I ask a lot of questions because I like to make sure that I understand sometimes. You know, my head's in the clouds. So now I'm thinking, what's on my brain is I'm just so thinking, how would he do it? Like, I want to already, like, friggin', like, did he already make it yet? I mean, like, I want to see it tonight. That, just to see what he comes up with. Album. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Because I was cracking up. It is a pretty vinyl, I'll tell you that. Um, but the album itself, because I did get to hold it, okay, but I did get to look at it from a distance as the master of vinyl, Darth, allowed my eyes to behold the magnificent album that he was holding in his hand. Because it was tight. The artwork was just really tight on it, and it was oh, okay. I know too. I love the Munsters. In fact, when Universal Studios was Universal Studios before it became a real big theme park and stuff, you got to go like on private tours. This is like freaking a long time ago, and like go into the Munsters house and stuff like that, like the actual set. Yeah, the Munsters and the Addams family, but the Munsters and my dogs spot under the stairs. Oh, just I don't know. It's just It was just good entertainment. Na 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 na. Wow. Well, good. Good. And you know what's really funny? How cool is that? That we've just been craving something um different or whatever, I'm sure some people are just going to say, buff, whatever. But for me, I'm just like, wow, yeah, it's like going to Disneyland for the first time excitement. Hmm. What do you think? God, who would he cast for characters? I'd really like to see friggin', never mind. I'm going to keep my mouth shut and just let him create his own thing because I don't want to like over get excited and then get to the movie and just go, God, I got so excited over nothing. But that's not going to happen because I'm a huge fan. So, yep. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Okay, so we have Herman, right? We have Lily. We have Eddie. We have can't forget Grandpa. And then we have Marilyn, right? But there's no, because the grandma is over at the Addams family because there we have Morticia, Gomez, Wendy, Pugsley, Festus, and then what was the grandma's name? Was it just Granny? Cousin It. Frig. Really, really interesting number. 13's a good number. Really is. Yeah, Spot lived under the stairs. Their dog Spot that was a fire-breathing dragon. Eddie's werewolf. Grandpa's Dracula. We got Frankenstein, Frankenstein's bride, and then we got Marilyn. Okay, and then we got Marilyn, the outcast, the pretty little Marilyn, right? I wonder if really that was like a. Never mind, I'm not going to go there either. About Marilyn. Wednesday on the Addams Family. That was good acting. Well done. Well done. I actually liked that movie too. The Addams Family. Especially I wanted a Princess Barbie. I got a Malibu Barbie. Do I look like a Malibu? Oh God, that was pretty cool on the baby. That was a good remake. Another good show that would be a really good remake if they would just add on to it is Dark Shadows. I don't know if you growing up that was a soap opera. It was really neat. Anyways, I'm down to 1% battery. Oh, I did. Just like stuff like that. So if I'm probably gonna end right now, or if I poof, then I'll just come back and end it because I'm at 1% and it's late and I need to rest. I'm not going to be able. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to have dreams about the monsters. And okay, and Herman had that big lunchbox, and didn't he? And he worked at the morgue, right? Right? Yeah. Up CYA means see ya. It also means cover your ass. Bone. It's always a pleasure. Everybody, thanks for chilling with me and letting me babble. And so now we know that not only that I tried to, that I actually killed my own self. Yeah, but I'm back. So they revived me again. But isn't that's just wow? That's just another wow. So now I can get over that, and it's just something really cool is going to happen now because. Oh yeah, dun 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 dun. Dun. But there was words to it before. At the very beginning when that show first came on. Now I'm going to look it up once I can get back online. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. See ya. Um, ciao for now. Try to tune in if y'all can for tomorrow for Tale Telling Tuesdays with Jens. We're going to be telling tales, and you guys have to, or whoever, we have to figure it out if it's true or not. I don't know. Just something fun to do. If you're bored, stop on by. We will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern because it'll be 1 a.m. his time. Anyways, thanks, y'all. Ciao for now.